Okay, guys, this is for people that may not have heard Jill Daniels. I call it a confession. Confess that John O'Keefe was in the house. This wasn't during trial. This was like somebody was arguing. I think this was Turtle Boy. And she knew she was being recorded because she was on live stream with this guy, right? And I'm wanting to do this commentary about this because now everything's fresh. A lot of new people are hearing about this since they had this big trial and she got found not guilty. Not only that, but now the new discovery of Abby, this lady, she discovered and she showed with software exactly how the Commonwealth manipulated the video they presented at trial. It's not a matter of if they manipulated the evidence. Now they have the proof of exactly how they did it. She found the hidden edits in software. And so now is the time to go to the FBI. But I want people to hear with their own ears, and just in case they haven't heard this. So this is Jill Daniels, and she's defending Colin because Colin was a nephew to the Alberts who was in that house, and he was being accused by various people that they thought he was involved in being, one of the people that murdered John O'Keefe because of some scrapes on his knuckle or whatever. So she's going to admit, this is what you're going to hear. Give it a listen.
This is a video where somebody was basically accusing Jill Daniels of Colin being in the house. And then she's defending him. And then she says Colin was in the house, but prior to John and Brian. And then it's like she catches herself putting John O'Keefe in the house. And then stops herself and asks a question. It's very clear she said John was in the house.
Colin Albert was in the house, but prior to when John and Brian and Higgins and actually, one question.
See what she did? She catches herself admitting that John was in the house. And interestingly, at trial, Brian Higgins admitted that there was a man that came in the house and to me he's the only person. Everybody that testified in great detail of every single person that had gone into that house, and the only person that admitted that, well, there was a man there, I saw him come in there briefly, I don't know who he was, right? He's distancing himself. When there's a partial admission, this mysterious man that shows up in the house, nobody else testified. Everybody testified of exactly who was in the house, except for Brian Higgins. And then Jill Daniels absolutely admits that John was in that house. Now listen.
Colin Albert was in the house, but prior to when John and Brian and Higgins and actually,
boy.
One question.
So yeah. And now that the hidden edits of the video clip when she was driving away at 5 a.m. to go look for her boyfriend who did not come home, how they tampered with that clip. The hidden edits have now been uncovered. I'll put a link in the description. Go watch that video, please. But more importantly, everybody flood the FBI and demand investigation of this case. So we petition this. And people in Canton, Massachusetts, who are being harassed for being witnesses on the Karen Reed case or other cases that involve corruption of police, they're not getting support there locally. Pray for them. But there's actions that people can do, like file a specific complaint against the judge for impounding dog bite records so that the Alberts can lie and say their dog never attacked anybody. That's criminal suborning of perjury. And you can go to the state judicial review commission. Every state has one. You can file bar complaints against the DA for suborning perjury. And then petition together to the FBI, petition together to the Department of Justice, petition together, and don't stop till you get results. I mean, this man was murdered, but it wasn't by her.